Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here again in another video. In our video of today, in this clip, greetings. Today, we will learn how to improve your pronunciation in English. It's quite challenging aspect to master, and it actually gets to an advanced level to achieve the proficiency, not perfection, but proficiency in English conversation, especially when it comes to pronunciation. Now, why is it challenging? Actually, I've talked about this topic before, that the perception of why English is challenging comes from the lack of certain sounds in Arabic that are there in English. So when we speak English, it comes not handy to pronounce certain words because they have certain consonant clusters or vowels that are not there in Arabic. Now, I talked about the difference between 36 sounds that we have in Arabic and the 44 sounds that we have in English. And the difference in sounds, these number of sounds that are different, the major concern of native speakers of Arabic when it comes to achieving high pronunciation standards in English. These are 10 tips to improve your English pronunciation. Tip number 1 is to listen to yourself. This self-diagnosis is going to help you so much improve your English, because it's often difficult to hear pronunciation errors in your own speech because you are talking and concentrating actually to communicate rather than make analysis of sound that you're making. So if you can't hear your pronunciation problems, it is tough to correct them. Try recording your speech with your smartphone or PC and make a note of specific areas you need to improve. Tip number 2 is to slow down. When we speak English, we have this urge to speak in the same speed of Arabic. But in reality, that doesn't come handy because English is the second operating language system in our mind. So it is very difficult for many English learners thinking that speaking fluently means they need to speak fast. This is wrong. Speaking too fast reinforces bad habits and makes the speaker sound nervous and indecisive. Speaking slowly will give you time to breathe properly and think about what you want to say next. Because it gives you time to think while you're speaking, you will feel more relaxed and be able to concentrate on making your sound more fantastic. Tip number 3 is to picture it. What does it mean to picture it? To picture it means close your eyes and think about how to make a sound before saying it. Visualize the positioning of your mouth and face. If you have studied with phonemic chart, think about the sound you're making and how it relates to other English phonemes. If you have used diagrams of the mouth and tongue, think about the shape you need to make inside your mouth if you want to make the sound correctly. Well, let me tell you something. Tip number 4 is to be physical. Pronunciation is a physical activity. You're teaching your mouth a new way to move and use different muscles. Focus on difficult sounds each day. Having trouble with that? Put your tongue between your teeth, but don't bite them. And blow air out of your mouth. Feel the air move over top of your tongue. That's how you will feel it. Tip number 5 is to watch yourself. It's very important to watch yourself while you're saying things. So how do we watch ourselves? This is very important. Stand in front of a mirror or a camera. I prefer a camera to see the placement of your tongue, lips, shape of your mouth when you make certain sounds. Compare what you see with a video of a native speaker saying the same thing, using Youglish website is amazing tool, to help you master that. Tip number 6 is to copy the experts. To copy the experts is to shadow how experts like AJ Hogg and native speakers saying certain sentences or certain words, or go find one of the videos that has the most common 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 words in English and try to copy that. There is no replacement for learning pronunciation from the experts, native speakers specifically. So listen. Listen to English radio programs and watch television and movies in English. Imitate what you're hearing, even if you're not sure what they are saying yet. It takes time, maybe a year, maybe 5 years, maybe 10 years. However, be sure you will master pronunciation like a native speaker, semi-like native speaker. 7 is to practice English alone. This for some people gives them a lot of confidence when it comes to saying something by themselves. Pronunciation problems persist because we are afraid to make mistakes. Create scenarios: meeting someone for the first time, ordering at a restaurant, asking for directions, then act out the dialogue by yourself. And don't be shy. One way is to imitate a dialogue or imagine another person sitting next to you in your car while you're driving and talk to that person. Try to negotiate for meaning. And this is what we used to do at the university when I was studying. We engage in plays, مسرحيات, and we take the role of an actor or an actress, and then we do the plays and we imitate it. We just create this kind of generative scenarios to speak English much better. Tip number 8 is to find a language buddy. What do we mean by that? We mean simply that you need to find someone to speak to. Getting feedback from an outsider is crucial. Find a friend who's also interested in improving their sound and their English pronunciation. Try exchanging recorded messages so you can listen closely to each other's pronunciation. Tip number 9, which is very important, that I've dedicated a video previously and I posted on my YouTube channel, go check it out, about stress and intonation. This is very important for non-native speakers to master, understand, and apply. Good pronunciation is more than just mastering individual sounds. It's also understanding intonation, the rise and fall of the voice, and stress when some sounds in words and some words in sentences are louder and clearer than other sounds. So they are very important. Reading poems and people's speeches and songs aloud, concentrating on the word stress and intonation is really crucial, is really important. I should emphasize this so much more. Tip number 10 is to sing a song. So some people might think that their voice is really bad to sound like a singer. However, there are certain websites and applications like I think there's one, I can't remember the name of it. I think it's called Karaoke. It gives you lyrics and you have to say or sing the song with the lyrics, that you see in front of you. And then that will enable you to produce good stress and intonation on words, and it gives you feedback and you have to repeat it. So generally speaking, learn the words to popular English songs and sing along. Singing helps you relax and just get those words out, as well as help your rhythm and intonation, because you don't need to concentrate on constructing sentences to yourself, for yourself, by yourself. You can concentrate on making your pronunciation of songs so much great. These are the 10 tips that I wanted to share with you when it comes to mastering English pronunciation. One last tip, tip number 11, is to get this book. It's a great book, a great source for you to help you master word by word American English pronunciation. It's a great, I have so many sources about British accent if you want to master that, but the common accent right now, if you are interested in this, is this American accent training. Probably is going to help you. Thank you so much, مدرب الوليد خالد.